Hi, it's John here with a quick video shot at Bangkok airport. I've been here in Bangkok for a month and I thought it would be interesting to say something about the fact that this week is the anniversary of 16 years now. Wait a minute, I think it might be 17 years since I walked out of my job at Deloitte. And I know there's a lot of people who follow me who are really interested in how they can get out of their job and start something. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that and talk about 3 things I've learned over that 17-year period to where I am now with a successful business, and so that you can hopefully use it and get there a bit quicker. I've been quiet recently because I've been busy working on a book. So I've got a deal with a major publisher and something's going to come out in July. It's all a bit hush-hush at the moment, but I think it's going to have a massive impact on people's lives who want to get paid to do something they love and want to get out of their job and make it work for themselves. So it's all kind of tied together, and before my flight gets called, I thought I'd tell you these 3 things. If I look back over their 17 years, I wish I'd known a little bit sooner so that you can know them now. And I think the first thing is something I got right, and that's that it really helps to do something distinctive in your business. Now, I run a program around this called the Pioneer Program, but I think I got this instinctively right from the beginning to create something with Screw It, Let's Play, the book, with the event I used to run called Scanners Night, with the live 30-day challenge I used to run. So all sorts of things that stood out because they weren't quite like anybody else. And I think that is a really good thing to aim for. How can you take what you're good at and what you love doing and combine those into something that is really special that no one else does quite like you? The second thing I was not so good at, and that's to think about the numbers. So if you're going to be an entrepreneur, I think a lot of us get into it not because we want to get rich, although sure, we'll all sign up for that, right? But we get into it because we want freedom, we want autonomy, we want to be able to create something that is special, that's unique, that we get to express ourselves in the process of it and find more meaning and fulfillment in our work. At least that's why I wanted to leave Deloitte. If I'd wanted to make more money, I could have tried to climb the corporate ladder at Deloitte. I don't think it would have suited me, but I could have gone that way. I was 2 steps away from partner. That could have happened. But most of us don't want that. We want to just create something that we really love, create something that we believe is really good. And the problem with that is that I don't think most entrepreneurs actually start off thinking about money and being really financially savvy. And not a lot of creative entrepreneurs anyway, which it's how I describe myself, and maybe you do too. So you're driven by the creativity as much as anything else. And so you really do need to learn how to think about the numbers, how to make sure that, here's a really simple thing, that you start off, and it took me a while to get this myself, I probably wasted a year or 2 early on, have one thing that people really like that makes you good money, and focus on that thing, and do it again and again, sell it again and again, so that you can make a really solid business. When people start out, they often go, I'm a this or that. They label themselves by their skill set. I'm a coach, I'm a project manager, I'm a developer, whatever it is, I can do anything. Instead, if you create one proposition, one thing that people really want, and really market it, then that can be much more successful. It doesn't stop you doing lots of other things around that, but that's a really good, simple way of making sure that the finance stuff really works. Because you can tell that if you sell enough of this thing, it's going to make you the money you want to make. Now, the third thing is to work with others, and I think this is something I was not great at the beginning. It's really good to set up your business with someone else, or even if you start it on your own, you want to look around for a community of people who can support you, who are entrepreneurs themselves, who have the same kind of values as you do. Look around for people, like if you're bad at the numbers, get finance people involved, get a bookkeeper, get an accountant, and I think also get a mentor and get a coach. So do something where someone's giving you input that you can't get elsewhere. Coupling things together with reading blog posts and videos on YouTube, to try and learn stuff, and the odd free webinar, not really going to cut it. You do need somebody who can put together a plan for you and can make it work. That's something I do for people now. But whoever it is you choose, and maybe sometimes that's about partnering somebody or getting a mentor in some way. It's not just you, because you come into it with a certain mindset and a certain set of skills. You need to augment that stuff. So those are the three things that I think you should bear in mind if you want to get out of your job yourself. I'm so glad that 17 years ago I walked out of Deloitte. I still have this image of me walking down the corridor, walking through actually the open plan office between these desks, having just agreed my departure, and it was scary but a very, very good moment. And now here I am. I can run my business from anywhere in the world much of the time. So I've been working in in Thailand this time. It was Bali at the end of last year, writing this book, traveling around, seeing amazing temples, meeting incredibly cool digital nomads, meeting up with a client who now makes 7 figures, Rick Sprut, who runs Cross Trades OBL. He started with my coaching a few years ago. It's been like a real adventure here, and I'm really glad I can do this. So whatever it is you want, I hope that you can create it for yourself. If I can help in any way, let me know. Now I've got to go catch a flight, get back to Britain, and carry on.